Who was your favorite love interest for Gale from Big Bad Beetle Boy? Great name. Yeah.
Favorite love interest.
If you have to pick one.
I don't know. It's really hard. I think Gale would probably just pick himself if he had
He's
to pick
been,
anybody.
Jennifer was saying, he's probably the easiest to romance, kind
Mm,
of, calling you out a little bit as a bit of
yeah.
a, you know, quite an easy
He,
target.
yeah, he is quite an easy target, but he also, I think, feels things very deeply. And so therefore, yeah, it's probably easy to start off, but then it
Yeah.
gets a bit, it gets a bit trickier. It almost gets a bit more like, I would almost imagine, like a proper relationships, as in, well, then it's a two-way street. It's a two-way thing. Okay, you're gonna have to do stuff as well. It's not just me. It's the two of us together. We're gonna create something, which I think makes it a bit more interesting. So yeah, easy to start off. God, he only wants to be loved. He's got a library and a cat. I mean, you know what I mean? An Elminster. I mean, come on.
What
Please give them out a break.
was that discussed? What you just said then? Was that something you discussed with the guys at Larian or any of the team, the directors? Or was that something that just naturally happened?
It's you kind of it is discussed and it is talked about, but then it's discovered. A lot of it is through
Mm.
discovery, which is almost kind of like a rehearsal. I mean, it's not really a rehearsal because you're actually recording it, but you tread softly on things and you begin to kind of find out, okay, well then, because also there's a lot of divergence within the
Whoa.
script because there are
Yeah.
so many choices. How you play the start of something like that, then you then branch off into so many different permutations of what that seed will then bring out, that it makes it quite complicated in your own head. Because obviously, as an actor, you have a script, it goes from A to B to C. This is the trajectory. Either it's a good outcome, it's a bad outcome, it's, a miscellaneous outcome. But on this, it could be any of those things and all of those things and none of those things.
Mm.
So that made it quite a sort of mind fuck at times, especially with the more emotional, darker stuff, because you have to put yourself in so many different throngs of an idea and then play those quite quickly. Like it will dip from here to here to here to here to here. And you'll make assumptions sometimes to go, okay, I think I know where this is going. No, it doesn't go necessarily go that
Yeah.
way. It may go this way or that way. So
They reel you
I
in a
guess
bit. Mm.
that's where the technicality comes in as well. Of,
What
okay, right. So I have to pitch this in a more ambiguous way. So it could go this way or that way, rather than, oh,
right.
I'm angry now or I'm upset now. Be more ambiguous, and then as it branches off, then you can explore. So that was
But
quite
but
that
you
was
had
quite
the
an
core
interesting thing.
values that you kept throughout, no matter what,
Yeah,
no matter what path
yeah,
you were going down. Yeah.
yeah, but very, very much. Because again, I think that gives it layering and character interest. Is sometimes the conflict within yourself. Yes, I may be doing this particular thing that I don't like or feel like I should do, but it's got to come from a place that the audience understands. It's like watching an evil character
Mm.
doing something bad. It's got to come from, if it's just outright evil for the sake of it, you kind of lose interest because it's like, well, that's just horrible. There's no reason
100%.
for it. But if you give the character a reason and the reason kind of go, okay, well, okay, it's extreme what you've done, but I do see why you've done it or where you've been to get to that point. Then I find that then as an audience, as the player, is far more nuanced and deep and questioning. You then begin to question your own choices in things or your own kind of place within, oh, okay, yeah, maybe I would have done that. Why would I have done that? And that makes it a lot more meta and a lot more interesting, I think.